Hey, what's up you guys? You're watching Team APS. In today's video, I'm going to be opening the Rise of the True Dragon structure deck. I'm doing my solo focus thing, so that'll explain that. You watched the last deck opening. So this came out last Friday, so as always, I'm a little bit late opening this, but it's routine at this point. Anyway, this has a lot of cool new dragon support cards, and that's mainly what I'm interested in getting. Actually, before I open it, let's take a look at the back really quickly. So, not going to read all the cards, of course, but the Rise of the True Dragon structure deck is filled with many of the strongest dragons in all of dueling. These powerful dragons impose their eternal dominance by returning to the field stronger than ever each time they're defeated until your inevitable victory is in sight. Do you have what it takes to wield these mighty creatures in battle? 36 commons, 2 ultras, 3 supers, a token, a beginner's guide, and a mat. And also, I've got sleeves to sleeve them up, but I might need a couple more since I didn't know I had quite that many hollows. Alright, so, yeah, and this was provided by TCG Players. Shout outs to them. They have great prices on actually all card games, not just Yu-Gi-Oh! So, that's a really cool part. But, yeah, check them out, link in the description. They provided me with this. So, we, of course, have to take a quick look. Well, this just tells you more stuff you can buy, but at the playmat, which is actually a little bit underwhelming because it's just one monster. Could have been a bit cooler. Obligatory, this would have been better as an actual playmat, but whatever. Alright, so, I'm going to go through each card, or well, not each card, but, you know, some of the major new cards. We're going to talk about them, and this is going to be fun. And I'll try to go pretty quick, because I know sometimes I end up taking a long time just opening these decks. Now, I know this is also supposed to be a big buff to Red Eyes and Blue Eyes cards, and we were thinking about doing like a Red Eyes versus Blue Eyes theme duel, so if you want to see that, please give the video a thumbs up, and if we get enough, that's something I'd like to do pretty soon. Alright, so Arc Brave Dragon, level 7. And if this card is special summoned from the grave, you can banish as many face-up spell and trap cards your opponent controls as possible. Wow. And if you do, this card gains 200 attack and defense for each banished card once per turn during your standby phase. If it's in the graveyard because it was sent there last turn, target a level 7 or 8 dragon-type monster in your grave and special summon it. Okay, cool. Divine Dragon Lord FELGRAND. If it's special summoned from the grave, you can target a monster your opponent controls or in their graveyard and banish it, and then if you do, it gains attack and defense equal to the banished monster's level or rank times 100. And if it destroys a opponent's monster by battle, you can target a level 7 or 8 dragon monster in the grave and special summon it to your side of the field. Wow, and it's got big stats too. He's level 8. Cool. Dragon Knight of Creation. Increase this card's level by 4 during your opponent's turn only when it destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the grave. You can send a level 7 or higher dragon monster, or level 7 or 8 dragon from your deck to the grave. You can send one card from your hand to the grave, target one in your grave, send this to the grave, special summon it. Alright, so I think I get the idea with this structure deck. And then, Ruins of the Divine Dragon Lords, continuous spell. If a monster is special summoned except from the graveyard while you control a level 7 or 8 dragon type monster, that face-up special summon monster has its effects negated until the end of this turn, even if this card leaves the field. Once per turn, you can send one of their face-up cards you control to the grave, summon a token. Hey, this card's in your grave, you can send... okay, cool. I get it, I like it. And finally, Return of the Dragon Lords. Target a level 7 or 8 dragon type monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. If a dragon-type monster you control would be destroyed by battle or a card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. So, really splashable spell. So, the basic gist I get from this deck is you're meant to summon these high-level dragon monsters and also kind of hurt your opponent while you're doing it. They all seem to be light, which I think is kind of helpful if you're going to try to run some light support. But anyway, so we'll just quickly go through these commons. Paladin of FELGRAND, I think this is a new one. You can equip one from your hand or deck to this card. Guardian of FELGRAND, so they're all FELGRAND, that's the archetype. FELGRAND Dragon, the OG. Dark Blaze, Herald of Creation, cool. Decoy Dragon, also cool. If it gets attacked, you can like summon a high level dragon from your grave, and they have to attack it instead, which is pretty cool. Red Eyes Wyvern, Darkness Metal, I like the inclusion. White Knight Dragon, one of my favorite old kind of random dragons. Fun fact, made this like really cool Destiny Hero Diva kind of synchro deck back in like 2010 or 11 or whatever. And it ran this and Trade-In and Plasma. It kind of worked. It was a weird thing. Darkstorm Dragon, Armed Protector Dragon, Evil Swarm Zahhak, Eclipse Wyvern, figures. The black and white dragons, they have to be here. See guys, why can't we all just get along? Keeper of the Shrine, I like it. Kidmodo, a couple Light Sworns, Raiden, and Card Trooper in the same structure. Dragon Ravine, about time. It's been a long time since this card's been relevant. Wingbeat, Trade-In, Foolish. Ooh, nice little set of commons getting reprinted here. Hand Destruction, Rhoda, Warrior Returning Alive, Charge of the Light Brigade, and Terraform. Literally, like, every spell in this structure is actually, to some degree, usable. That's a first. Dragon's Rebirth. I think this is important. Target one dragon-type monster you control. Banish it, and if you do, special summon a dragon from your hand or grave. Burst Breath is a useful one. Needlebug Nest. Breakthrough Skill I like. Call I like. Oasis of Dragon Souls. It summons one and treats it as a dragon, I believe. And then you get a, let's see, Dragon Lord token. So, cool artwork on that. Alright, so, gonna go ahead and sleeve up the holo cards. But overall, the structure deck seems like it's pretty well worth the money. I see where a lot of this stuff could help loads with, you know, the already existing good Blue Eyes support. So I think that would definitely make for a pretty good tandem. And if you think about it, it could also work with Red Eyes and really just a generic Chaos Dragon deck, I suppose. One sec, let me get this sleeve. Yeah, I suppose this could work with just a generic Chaos Dragon deck as well. So I guess that's pretty cool. Overall, I think it's well worth the money. I know a lot of people are saying that Blue Eyes with this support might actually be like a top tier deck or a very powerful one. So you guys can let me know what you think about it. Overall, I'd say it's worthwhile. This is the first structure, and even I'm talking structure, not starter, deck I've seen where pretty much all the spells and traps are usable, like every single one to some degree. And buying 3 copies of this sounds like pretty much the routine, like with most structures, so it's cool. I'm welcoming a new era of top-tier Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks. You guys probably know I hate this current format, so waiting for a ban list. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. And again, this was provided by TCG Player. Check them out. Link in the description. In a couple of days, I'm going to be giving away those TCG Player gift cards, 10 of them, each worth $20. So if you haven't entered that giveaway, check the description for more details and go ahead and enter it. And I think that's going to be it for the video. So I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.